Finally, the first trailer for Jurassic World Chaos Theory released late last night, and my goodness does it look amazing. We went ahead and did a trailer reaction along with a full trailer breakdown so you can see all of the hidden details and Easter eggs that you might have missed. So I highly recommend going back and checking out those videos, because today we're going over and recapping all of the species that we know are set to appear in this season of the show, as we have quite a lot thanks to the adventure taking us to the mainland and plopping us amongst the action of Jurassic World Dominion. So let's get into it. Be sure you're subscribed to the channel so that you can stay up to date with all of the information from the Jurassic franchise. We've got you covered here on YouTube. 2025 is filled with loads of content, even a season 4 of the show coming later this year, so make sure you stay tuned for even more information about that. But for now, let's turn our attention back to season 3 and discuss all of the dinosaurs that will appear in the next season of Jurassic World Chaos Theory. So after watching that amazing trailer, I sat there and thought, hold on a second, I believe that there's quite a lot of species to discuss. Usually in Chaos Theory and Camp Cretaceous, we do have a decent amount of species, but I had a feeling that in season 3 we might be getting a lot more species than previous seasons of the show. So I went ahead and counted as many as we do know about, and it seems like we have at least 13 to discuss in today's video. That's at least 13, that's just from the trailer alone. We haven't even seen the full season yet, there could be many more, which we'll also discuss later on in the video. So the first one that we do know about is of course Kentrosaurus. We see the Kentrosaurus does in fact appear on this aircraft that they're flying and causes havoc and probably makes some crash land onto the Italian border. Now many people are saying that this Kentrosaurus seems to be Pierce, but I'm going to tell you to hold your horses on that, because we do see Kentrosaurus appear in season 2 of the show before Brooklyn makes her way to Senegal, and I believe there's actually 2 of them and they support the exact same model as this Kentrosaurus in season 3 and also Pierce from Camp Cretaceous. So I just think that maybe the Kentrosaurus design in this universe pretty much are very consistent amongst each individual, so I wouldn't go too crazy saying that this is Pierce. Nevertheless, it is a Kentrosaurus, and it's really nice to see another Stegosaurid in the franchise once again, not just Stegosaurus forced down our throats all the time. But something that is forced down our throats all the time for some reason seems to be more of a Chaos Theory exclusive is Stygimoloch. The Stygimoloch has appeared, I believe, in all of the seasons of Jurassic World Chaos Theory. I believe it didn't really appear too much in Fallen Kingdom and even had that brief cameo appearance in Jurassic World Dominion, so it is an established species of the franchise. However, for some reason in Chaos Theory, it seems like they absolutely love this dinosaur instead of Pachycephalosaurus, which does make me slightly upset. I feel like Pachycephalosaurus deserves a lot more love than Stygimoloch. Either way, we do see Stygimoloch is returning to the streets of Valletta in the trailer, as we can see it's running through, and also I believe we even see it in the black market section in the dinosaur fighting ring, where later in the movie of Jurassic World Dominion, we see Allosaurus take on a Carnotaurus. So Stygimoloch is confirmed to return. Now also in that black market, many people seem to have missed this, but we do see a Dimorphodon caged up as well. Now of course some people will be like, oh, it's a silhouette, we can't really say it's Dimorphodon. Well, I think it looks a lot like a Dimorphodon. Either way, in the Netflix exclusive trailer, which you can only watch on Netflix, we do see a Dimorphodon flying away with a scooter, so of course Dimorphodon is confirmed. And it's actually very interesting, I brought up this point, and I was thinking, what's the likelihood that the scooter that the Dimorphodon is flying away with is the exact same scooter that belonged to the guy who got eaten by the Allosaurus in Jurassic World Dominion? That's a great opportunity and could actually be really funny. Morbidly funny, that is. But that's not the only flying reptile, because Pteranodon appears in a very quick snippet. I think it only appears in 3 frames throughout the trailer, and it's literally just following the Biosyn helicopter, but it is there in the trailer nonetheless. Now I am going to confirm that Pteranodon is in this season, because in season 2 we saw on one of the posters that a weird design of Pteranodon was supposed to appear, but never appeared in the final cut of the season. It looked more like a Geostenbergia, but we never actually saw what that silhouette belonged to. Yes, we did see a Pteranodon in season 2 in a very similar scene, but that silhouette looks more like the Pteranodon from Jurassic Park: The Lost World. But this time around, we can safely say this is Pteranodon in season 3. Next up we have Ankylosaurus, and many of you guys will be saying, Swerve, Ankylosaurus, we never saw it in the trailer. That's correct, But let's use a little bit of our brains here. The egg hatches in season 3, and of course, Bumpy is an Ankylosaurus, so her offsprings will be Ankylosauruses. So just use a little bit of sense here. Ankylosaurus will be appearing in Jurassic World Chaos Theory season 3, and will be Bumpy's baby, which is very exciting. We're finally going to get to see what she looks like. I really hope it will be a very smooth transition to introduce us to this new Ankylosaurus. But another species, Ceratosaurus, is a dinosaur that has been showcased a lot more in Camp Cretaceous and Chaos Theory, because I believe it actually has the second least amount of screen time in the whole entire movie series. It literally just has that brief cameo appearance in Jurassic Park 3, but Camp Cretaceous and Chaos Theory has put it more into the limelight, and it's really good because every single Ceratosaurus scene that we've seen from both of these animated series have been phenomenal, and I absolutely adore them. But what I don't adore is the Sinoceratops. The Sinoceratops is returning to Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 3. At least that's what I believe this creature on the left to be. It looks more like a Sinoceratops than anything we've seen before. Either way, we do see the silhouette or the outline of this dinosaur on a piece of paper as well. It seems like Sinoceratops, similar to the Stygimoloch, is a dinosaur that's more exclusive to the animation side of things, because we still have yet to see the Triceratops in animation. Carnotaurus also returns. Once again, you barely get to see it, but only for a few frames in the trailer, we actually see that it is following Yasmina through the streets of what we assume to be Valletta, the capital of Malta. And we believe that the Carnotaurus is following her to the plaza, because in Jurassic World Dominion, the Carnotaurus and the Allosaurus kind of just appear on that plaza, even though a few scenes ago they were still in the black market. And in a very similar scene, we also see the Allosaurus is confirmed for season 3 of the show as well, as once again it is running down the streets of Valletta. So I can only presume that they are piecing together something that takes place at the exact same time as Jurassic World Dominion here, and Chaos Theory will explain how the Carnotaurus and the Allosaurus made it from the black market onto the streets of Valletta and ate Scooter Guy. Poor guy. That poor man. And then to add more to the medium carnivore list here, we have Baryonyx. Now some people are saying that it does look like Chaos. As far as we know, Chaos died off in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, so maybe this Baryonyx that we do see in the trailer might be Chaos after all, but I think it's more fitting for all of the Baryonyxes to already be dead by now. Grim getting shot in Camp Cretaceous, Chaos dying by the lava in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and Limbo dying at the jaws of Big E.T. in Camp Cretaceous Season 5. Either way, we do know that there are plenty of Baryonyxes in the world right now, so this one could literally be any, but we do see it amongst the prehistoric locusts, which yes is a creature on this list because we do know that they are prehistoric. I've already seen some people bitch and moan about it online. Oh my goodness, why are they bringing back the locusts? Grow up at this point, seriously. They're literally just bugs, it's not a big deal. We can see the whole trailer was literally focused on the dinosaurs, so stop complaining. But for me personally, the locusts, I'm so excited to see. They add such a big depth to Jurassic. They're so realistic, they're very Crichton-like. It's exactly what Michael Crichton would probably write eventually if he were to make a whole franchise of Jurassic movies. And not only that, but they add a bigger sense of danger in this world. I mean, sure, we have dinosaurs running rampant, but a lot of them are just animals. These prehistoric locusts were literally bred to destroy crops and livelihoods, and maybe even kill people at the same time. And hopefully hexapod allies will be explored just a little bit more. In Jurassic World Dominion, we already had 4 to 5 minutes of Lewis Dodson and Ramsey Cole literally discussing hexapod allies, and it goes into depth, and it's such a good scene. Honestly, it's one of my favorite scenes throughout the movie because it just shows how big corporate greed can get. And again, it's very realistic once you take a look at some of the CEOs in our world today. Either way, locusts are here, and I really hope Chaos Theory takes advantage and shows even more danger from the locusts themselves. The Pyroraptor is finally appearing in animation, which just gets me even more excited. Personally, I love the design, but I know there are some people out there who didn't like the design of the Pyroraptor. That's completely okay, but what I do like that Chaos Theory are doing is portraying more Pyroraptors in our world. Many people, for some reason, thought that the only Pyroraptor in this world was the one that we saw in Jurassic World Dominion, when that's not true. We know that all of the Pyroraptors pretty much escaped the Biosyn Valley, including the one in Jurassic World Dominion, which seems to just be residing on the iced up dam. But in Chaos Theory, we see one on the streets with the Atrociraptors, and we also see one in the snow in Italy, so very far away from the Biosyn facility. So we know there's at least 3 Pyroraptors existing. But as I also mentioned, Atrociraptors are here as well. Of course, we knew Atrociraptors had to make their way over to Malta eventually, since Chaos Theory does take place just before Jurassic World Dominion, but in one screenshot we only see 3 of them and we don't see Red there just yet. So I can only presume that in Season 3 we'll eventually see the Atrociraptors reunite, and then that will flow into Jurassic World Dominion. And those are the 13 confirmed species so far for Season 3, but judging by the story, I have a sneaky suspicion that there's going to be a lot more. Firstly, if we do explore the Biosyn Valley in Season 3 and not Season 4, there's obviously going to be many species in that valley that could appear in Jurassic World Chaos Theory, the two notable ones being Therizinosaurus and also Giganotusaurus. Since we do see the Giganotusaurus on official Jurassic World Chaos Theory artwork, we can go ahead and say confidently that I think the Giganotusaurus will eventually be appearing in Chaos Theory. Again, might be Season 4, so don't expect it in Season 3. Either way, we suspected that for the Pyroraptor and it came true. We suspected it for Atrociraptor Red and it also came true, so who's to say that the Giganotusaurus won't be appearing? Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like the Therizinosaurus will, but you never know. Keep our fingers crossed for that. Also, black market. We know that there are many species in the black market as well. And this isn't just dinosaur species. We have lampreys being cooked, we also have Compsognathus there as well, and we also have the fight between Lystrosaurus and Oviraptor. Maybe we'll get to see those two species. My money is more on the Lystrosaurus, merely because there is an animated model for the Lystrosaurus. We see it in Chaos Theory Season 2, just floating around in the orange goo, so why would they go ahead and make a whole model for the Lystrosaurus and then end up not using it? So I do have a gut feeling that the Lystrosaurus will also be appearing in Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 3. So there we have it. 13 species have already been confirmed for Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 3 so far. That's a great number of prehistoric creatures for the season of the show, and it might not even stop there. Due to the time frame and where they are in the world, it is highly likely that many more may be making their way into Season 3 as well. But the big question on everyone's mind right now is whether or not the Giganotusaurus will get some kind of redemption in Chaos Theory. Only time will tell. Maybe they're saving him specifically for Season 4 instead. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a like and comment your thoughts on what species you're most excited for. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here, but most importantly, make sure you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hey, did you enjoy the video? Well, why not leave a like and subscribe for more Jurassic content? I appreciate every single one of you for reaching this point into the video and supporting me this far. If you wish to support me even further, then feel free to head on down to the description where you can find links to donate, my Patreon, and you can also press that join button to become a member here on YouTube and gain access to some awesome emojis. A massive thank you to all of the YouTube members for this month, as well as the amazing fans over on Patreon too. Your extra bit of support really goes a long way. But for now, I wish you a great rest of your day.